Hello and welcome back to another Green Ramona tutorial. In this video, I'm going to show you how to add a new product. So let's head over to our dashboard. On our left-hand panel, I'm going to hover over products and click Add New. And this is our new product screen. As you can see, the first thing available is whether it's a simple product, variable product, and grouped product. We're going to come back to these two later, but for now we're going to create a simple product. Below that you've got two options. Catalog. This is if you've got a product that you want to show off to your clients, but maybe you don't have it in stock at the moment, or it was a special order and you want to showcase the work that you've done before. You can click Catalog and it will make the product not shoppable, but still show up in your store. And downloadable, that's, as it says, is for downloadable goods. So if you've got anything that is a digital product, you can click downloadable. Then we've got our product title. I'm going to go ahead and call this product 2. Our price, I'm going to say 10. And then next to that, you've got a sale price. If you have running promotions or sales, you can enter the price here and schedule your sale, or if it's immediately on sale, you can leave the scheduling empty and just enter a sale price. But ours is a brand new full price item, so we're going to leave that empty for now. Then you've got your short description. In the short description, you want to showcase the features that you think your customers are going to be most interested in. Then we've got our images. So we're going to go ahead here and click on our hero image and try to pick the one that best showcases your item. In this case, it's a silk scarf. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this image. After that, you can click on the smaller image icon and add the rest of your images. So you can hold Shift and select several at a time, or add them one by one, always clicking on the plus sign if you want to add a new one. Now it's important to remember that the first image here on this lower set of images is going to be the image that shows on hover. So I quite like this aerial view that gives you a sense of how you could tie the scarf around, but if I were more interested maybe on this angle, you can just simply drag it and reorder it. And there we go. Below that, you've got categories. So I'm going to go ahead and tick gifts, ladies, and as you can see, ladies has a little arrow. It means there are more subcategories under that. And this is an accessory, so I'm going to go ahead and tick that. Let's go back to our long description. In the long description, you can get into further details of your product. Depending on what you're selling, obviously that's going to be different, but it's a great chance to tell your customers how you're getting this product, or if you're making it, the process that you go through, and including them in the journey of your product. Back on the right hand side, we have our tags. Now, these are words that customers might use to search for your product. So I'm going to use the words silk printed scarf, which is what my item is, gift for girls, it's something that maybe somebody's going to enter into the search, lime green for its color, and ice cream for the motif. We are going to leave it visible in the shop and search results, but if, for example, you had an item like we said before, that's a catalog, it's not really for sale. Maybe you don't want to include it in search results, but only show it off in your shop, or vice versa. You could manipulate it here. Now into the details of the item. First up, you've got an SKU. If you've got a numbering system that you keep track of your stock by, you can enter it here. You can tick manage stock if it's a product that has limited stock. If, say, it's something that you make as orders come in, you could leave that blank and then it's an endless stock product. But we want to leave ours ticked. I'm going to say there is only one of this. And I'm not going to allow back orders. This is if something runs out of stock, but you want to let customers still purchase it and maybe let them know that stock will be back in a month's time, or will arrive in a week, etc. Sold individually, this is if you want to control it to only one purchase per customer. You can tick that box and it will block it once they add one in their basket. Next, we're going to go here on our little right-hand menu to shipping. If you have chosen to set up a shipping system that calculates weight and dimension into your shipping structure, make sure you enter the details of the product here. I'm not interested in doing that, so I'm going to leave them blank. No shipping class, because I just wanted to charge my standard rate. But if, say, I was offering it as a gift product, I could say gift wrapped. Or if I have a bulk buy or single product special price, I could choose these. And processing time, it's a ready-made product, so I'm going to give myself 1 to 2 business days to process it, pack it, and get it to the post office. Next, we're going to go to tax. Now, I'm going to place mine as non-taxable because I have free shipping and I am not registered for VAT. But if you had VAT, you want to leave that taxable and set up your tax class. Next, we've got attributes, and here you'll see you already have cause added to your attributes, and this means you can easily say select all and remove the causes that don't apply to your product. For example, mine doesn't meet the standards of protect your health, but it meets standards for the other 3 causes, so I will leave those in, and you can choose whether it's visible on the product page. I'm going to tick it because I want to show off the causes that I'm attributing to my product. You could also then go and add an attribute here if you were creating a variable product, but we'll get to that later. Next is linked. Here you can cross-promote items. So upsell, maybe you've got a slightly more expensive version of a product that you think is more worthwhile, so you would add that product here, start typing the name, and it should come up. As I don't have any products yet, nothing will come up. And then cross sells. This is maybe an item that pairs nicely with the product that they're purchasing, and when they're getting to their checkout cart, it might suggest to add this item on. It's important to know that you need to have the items approved for them to come up on your cross-sell and upsell. So once the moderator has approved your products for sale, you can maybe come in and edit your products and fill these out. Next up are SEO. Now, SEO is pretty important if you want to make sure that your products are showing up not only within the Green Ramona website, but on maybe Google search results. So spending a little bit of time researching and entering different keywords into Google and seeing what the text predict comes back with is a great way of getting to know what's popular and what isn't. So for my focus keyword, I'm gonna say same as my tag, printed silk scarf. And for your meta description, you could choose to maybe copy paste your short description or come up with a slight hybrid of your short description and the values that you think are important. Shipping destinations. So I'm gonna go ahead and put UK here, commas, and then your other destinations. Next are ethical efforts. Now, this area is pretty important it won't let you create a product until you've filled out this section. And it will pop up right under your long description. So it transitions nicely if you're telling a story about your product to then let them know what your efforts are. So first of all, the ethical efforts, I'm gonna say this product was produced locally in a family-run Italian printers. Then packaging, I'm gonna say plastic-free paper packaging from recycled deliveries and pattern waste, because that is what we try and pack all our orders in. The nice thing about having this section in the independent product is that you can tailor particularly how you package that product into the description. And then finally, still working on this section lets you be a bit more honest about what you're still not sure of. So I'm gonna say original raw material. I wasn't sure where my silk got sourced from, which farm, and what conditions they offer to their workers. So it's an opportunity for me to say none of us are perfect, and this is a part in my supply chain where I still need a little bit of work on. Finally, our product policy, and if you've set up your shop and put in your different policies, they should automatically come in here. You can always tailor one if, for example, it's a personalized item and can't be returned, etc. This is a chance to add information into your different policies. And the advanced features, I always like to leave enable reviews ticked, because of course you want to get lots of positive reviews and stars put into your products. It's sometimes nice to deliver an order with a little note saying thank you for your purchase and reminding somebody that they can go in and leave a review if they're happy. Then menu order. This is for the display of your product on your shop page. If you've got maybe products that are more popular and you want to make sure they show up in the first 4 products, you could go in here and number that 0 or 1 and make sure that it stays at the top. And finally, purchase note, if you want to leave a message that automatically gets sent to the customer. This could just be a thank you note, or maybe if it's a downloadable good, it's a set of little instructions, or some details about how the product is going to arrive. That's completely up to you. And our draft is ready to be submitted, so I'm going to hit here submit for review. And once that's done, I can see here that my product is still pending. Once that gets approved, I will be able to have it up for sale. But let's have a little preview of our product. So here's our images, our short description, as we said, which shows up right under your product, the destinations that you're shipping to, and it lets customers know that there's only one in stock of this. Then our categories, then if we scroll down, is our long description and our ethical efforts. It will automatically try to feed in related products, but if you've gone in and sold and upsold some of the products, those should appear in these areas. Then you've got reviews. Obviously, once reviews start coming in, that's where we'll be able to see them and customers will be able to see them. Here's where you'll get some of the cross-selling as well. The store policies, if they want to check before adding to their basket, and any inquiries that somebody may have asked about this product. Let's go back to our store. I can click here on the main products page and visualize my product here. I can click add new from within this screen as well, and it'll take me to the same edit as this one. But you can also add a quick product from this box. And this box stays hovering over your whole dashboard, so it doesn't matter what screen you're in, you can always click it and add a quick product. So this time I'm gonna go and add a variable product. add the title. I'm going to say this is product 3. Categories, again, we're going to say gifts and ladies accessories. I like ticking both options because if somebody's just generally shopping for ladies things, my scarf will still come up. Then my tags, same as before. Catalog visibility, again, I'm going to leave it as both. Next are images, the short description, the SKU, and stock details. Again, I'm going to leave all of these as they are and add 1 to 2 business days. Taxable, none. Now we get to the part that is a little bit different. First, we add our causes, and then I'm going to go ahead and add a new attribute. And this is where you would say a variant like color or size maybe. And you will enter your values here, and as you can see in the instructions, it says to use the big straight stick to separate your values. So I'm gonna say lime and pink. Visible on the product page, yes, and use as variation, yes, because this is what will allow you to create a little drop-down menu that gives the customer different options. So now we are into my variation. So you can choose to pick a particular default value. This means that when they click on that product, lime will be pre-selected. Or you can leave this as any color and the drop-down menu will be blank. You can also tailor some of the variations that you are offering to what limits that particular variation. So I'm gonna say lime manage stock, and I'm gonna say there's only one of this one, our price, and the image of this variant. As you can see, you've got an individual SKU. If this was product 3 lime, individual weight with maybe the difference in your product is size, and that means they have different dimensions. You could enter that here. Tax class, I'm gonna say same as parent so that I don't have to enter it again, but you could tailor that there as well. Then I'm gonna tick add, and I'm gonna say pink, again manage stock. Let's imagine that this was a pink version of my scarf, and maybe it's a bit bigger, so it's £12 instead, only one of this item, and again I'm gonna say same as parent for tax class. You could also enter individual descriptions if you want different details to pop up for these products. And then you're ready to hit next. Again, my upsell and cross-sell, the focus keyword, and meta description. And then hit next. Shipping destinations, again, it's exactly the same as our previous window. It just feeds it to you in smaller screens. So our ethical efforts, our policies that automatically come in, and I'm going to leave menu order blank for this one and just fill in my purchase note. And that is it. You can submit for review. Oh, seems like I skipped the product description, so I will go previous until I get to my description. There we go. So now I can hit submit for review, and there we go. Both our new products have been created. Let's go in to see the final option, and this is a grouped product. Again, we fill out our details. I'm gonna do this super quick. And now we get to this screen, and automatically it will be on grouped products. Now this means that I can go, and mind you, nothing's gonna come up now because my products aren't approved yet, but if I wanted to group product 2 and product 3 into a special offer item, I could add both of those here and then go through and do the rest of my setups as usual. It just gives you an option if you're promoting maybe little gift sets or products that are cheaper as a bundle. You can do that by grouping the products here, and it will still correlate back to the inventory of your other items. So you don't have to be checking your same stock in two places. That's it for how to add a product on Green Ramona. If you have any questions, as always, you can refer to the knowledge base or drop us a line. We're here to help. See you on the next video. Bye.